feeling stuck, feeling small. But every story changes when you choose to stand tall. From fear to fire, from doubt to dream, this is couch to courage, becoming who you're meant to be. Real stories, real strength. Welcome to Couch to
Powerful, uplifting, and profound, just like this beautiful song. That's exactly what I want this podcast to be for you all. I'm your host, Parnika, and welcome to From Couch to Courage. This show is not about celebrities. It's not about people with millions of followers. And it's definitely not about perfection. It's about real people. People you and I probably come across every single day at the gym, at work, in our neighborhoods. People who decided to change something in their life. People who kept showing up despite self-doubt. And that's exactly why their stories matter. Because these are the stories that we can relate to. Stories of ordinary people with extraordinary courage and extraordinary inspiration. So whether you are someone trying to get healthier or trying to rebuild confidence or simply trying to get or to become a better version of yourself, I hope these conversations make you feel seen, motivated, and connected. Because courage doesn't always look loud. Sometimes courage is simply showing up again and again. So let's begin our first podcast edition on fitness, where we'll explore the fitness journeys of none other than the fitness instructors themselves. People whose lives changed because they chose to move. And I truly couldn't find and think of a better guest to begin this journey with. Today's guest is actively changing the blueprint of what a fitness leader looks like. And she powerfully redefines what fitness truly means. She breaks every stereotype associated with body image and proves that health, movement, and inspiration come in every shape and size. She holds a master's degree in molecular biology and an MBA in healthcare administration and a graduate certificate in transformational leadership. But when she isn't managing clinical research or being a proud aunt, wife, and an animal lover, she's absolutely bringing the house down as a certified group fitness and Zumba instructor. Please welcome to the show the brilliant, the high energy Giselle Huet. Hi, Giselle.
Hi.
Thank you for being here for this show. Thank you very much for coming.
No, thank you for inviting me. It's an honor to be here.
Giselle, on your Instagram handle, you describe yourself so beautifully, right?
Thank you.
You say scientist, wife, animal lover, aunt, Zumba instructor, find your love. That's such a beautiful introduction to who you are. So, find your love. Why find your love and not burn your calories or like dance to burn?
To me, it's about joy. So I think you need to find your joy. And I think we'll discuss this, but I had a love-hate relationship with exercise throughout my life. And until I found something that brings me joy. And I want people to find the movement that brings them joy. And I think that's why, find your joy.
Do you think that people are often surprised by the different roles a person can live at one time?
Yes, I think so. But women in particular, we have so many roles, inside the house, outside the home. But we are all multifaceted people or persons, and so we still get surprised, although we shouldn't, right?
Yes, of course. Yeah, and it's so beautiful that a woman, when she comes to this world, she's a daughter, and then she becomes a, wife and a mother and and then a grandmother. So many roles naturally, she lives, and then when she joins a profession, there's another aspect to her roles, which gets added. So yeah, you're right. Giselle, your journey to the front row fitness class was never a straight line. So on this show, we often start this show by talking about the couch.
Hmm.
So what did your couch look like?
So when it comes to like fitness, the couch was me thinking there were things I couldn't do because of the way my body looked like or how my body is, right? Um, so I always focus on the intellectual things because I knew my mind was brilliant. No, but I know I'm smart, and so I always focus on the intellectual things. And there, I had no limits. I could just went after what I wanted. But when it came to physical things, I always thought my body was limiting me because I couldn't do certain things because of my body weight or my body size. So that was my couch, really. Me thinking that I couldn't do something just because of my body, the body that I had.
So what was the catalyst or the turning point, and why Zumba and
Uh,
not anything else?
okay, a lot of things happen at the same time, which is, I think, how usually change happens, right? Everything, it was like the perfect storm. So I started, I've always liked to dance. So why Zumba? I've always liked to dance. I started in ballet when I was 3 years old. So I've danced my entire life, and at a wedding, I will not stop. So always dance was
And
part
that
of
was
me.
when you were growing up, right?
Yes, when I was growing up. So I did 13 years of ballet, I think, and then I did some jazz and always, some kind of movement, dance classes, dance fitness classes. When the Zumba videos came out, I bought them. I watched Beto, who's a creator of Zumba, on his infomercial, and I ordered the VHS because it's like, oh, you can lose weight, and then you're dancing, and so that's how I started Zumba many many years ago in 2001. But then I tried other classes, and they started in the gym, so I would go to Zumba classes, and so I've always liked that, but always the goal was to burn some calories, right, and to lose weight. So that was always a goal. So that's why I was saying I had a love hate relationship with exercise, because I always was doing it to lose weight. On the other side, at the same time, I was I started becoming aware of this movement called health at every size and what
The
it
haze
meant.
therapy,
Yeah, the
right?
haze therapy. So um, it just it's health at every size, and it's just body inclusivity, body neutrality, really, so that the body is just not good or bad, it's just what it is. And so that was a big component of it.
Yeah.
My husband, he's a runner.
Oh,
Okay, yes, he runs marathons and all that. So when we got back together, I would go with him to his races, and
wow.
I would volunteer. Mostly I was volunteer because I thought I couldn't run, okay? And so I volunteered, and I usually like to volunteer in the finish line because I liked for him to see me whenever he finished, right? Of course I was, trying to get points. We were
Yeah.
dating. So um but then I got really inspired by all the people that I saw running
Mhm.
because they were all shapes and sizes, right? And I always thought that because of my body, I couldn't do it. And then I'm like,
So was there a
okay,
half marathon or some marathon that you ran to?
well, not yet, but then it's like, I can do this. So the
Mm-hmm.
idea got on my head.
Mm-hmm.
And so, my husband signed up for his half marathon for like a year in advance. I said, I can do it. So I signed up for it. And then I got super scared. And then I said, I just registered for the half, in Dallas. And he's like, really? I said, well, I have a year to train. So it's good. So I did it. And, throughout the year, I started training and I completed it in December. So that was at the same time. And then he really motivated. I realized how much joy Zumba brought me. And several instructors started telling me, are you an instructor? I was like, no, you should be. You should be. You should be. And my husband went like, yeah, you should be. Why not? So I said, okay. Looked up the next training available and I went. So that also happened in 2019. But I said, okay, I'm focusing on the half marathon. So let's finish that and then I'll focus on Zumba. But yeah, it all kind of like happened together, how I started changing my mindset about fitness and movement.
How beautiful is that? The first courageous step towards transformation you took by getting the certification for a Zumba instructor. So, did you face any impediment or any obstacle, like an acceptance issue or something like that, after taking the certification?
Yeah, so after the certification, like I said, I didn't go right into teaching because I was focused on the half marathon. But after I wanted to start, and I really didn't know where to start and I was scared. Every time there was an opportunity and I applied, I was really scared that they were just going to set me back, because of the way I looked. So whenever it was in person, it was very scary. But I said, I have to do it. If I want to teach, I have to do it. So it was very helpful. COVID actually really helped me in a way because everything was virtual. So I got, some friends and I became a little bit more comfortable on being instructor in front of a camera and not in person. And then so when all the restrictions were lifting off, I had more confidence to go in person. I said, hey, I want to be a Zumba instructor at your gym. And, I, I, I think I had great people that maybe had similar journeys like mine. And then they saw past my body and gave me the job.
For anyone listening right now who's sitting on their own couch, thinking they have to wait until they lose 20 pounds or wait until they look a different way to try anything new. So here's for you to see how Giselle changed her wish into a lifestyle of courage. Let's watch a few of her videos where she's in full action. There's one question that you always wanted to be asked, right? That what is your quest in life? So I'm going to ask you this question. What is your quest in this life?
Find joy. And if you had asked me that maybe 10 years ago, I would have said find love, right?
Yeah.
But but now within my journey, I realized that love comes within me and it's all around me. I just needed to see it. I was blind to it. So really joy, finding things that bring joy. I think that's my quest in life. And then sharing it with others, right?
Beautiful. And this is a part of the haze therapy too, right?
Yes.
To be more focused on joy than yourself by your body shape or your size, irrespective, just be happy. Find that vitality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Move your body.
Yeah. Okay, now let's change gears and I'm going to drive you through the rapid fire segment of Couch to Courage.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you 6 questions. I'm going to, in fact, fire off 6 questions on you, and whatever comes to your mind, just speak it up.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's start then. So, one word that describes your Zumba class vibe.
Joyful.
I knew it. Your ultimate hype song.
Right now is Shimmer.
The ultimate Zumba move that instantly gets everybody moving.
I think it doesn't necessarily make them move, but they always get a biggest smiles.
Okay.
Okay, in class. And I love when I see that happen in my class, it just brings so much joy. You want me to demonstrate?
Yeah, I will let you do that
Okay.
before you, after we finish this round.
Perfect.
But what is that move called?
I don't know what it's called, but it's part of reggaeton, the rhythm of reggaeton, and I learned it from CJ, who teaches other instructors choreography from Denton, and I just think it's a lot of fun.
Okay, so viewers, hold your breath. We are going to see that reggaeton move from Giselle. Okay, one fitness myth you wish the world would stop believing right this second.
That fitness is how your body looks. It's not how your body looks, it's what you can do with your body. So I consider myself fit, even though I'm fat, right? So because I can do a lot of it. I can run a half marathon, I can dance for 6 hours, and my body can do that, right? So that's being fit, not how you look.
Exactly. Have you ever cancelled plans because your dog looked sad?
Yes. Or because my cat was just purring on me.
How often has that happened?
It was with an older cat, so it doesn't happen very frequently. But now I'm not traveling as much, especially this year, because my dog is sick and he's old. He's 15, and so I want to spend as much time with him as I can before he goes.
I know, and that's the animal lover in you.
Yes.
Courage to me means
Doing something in spite of your fear.
excellent. Well done, Giselle. Okay. Now I want to request you to show that Zumba move that you spoke about. And so let's get up and get into action right away for our viewers.
Let's do it.
Let's go, Giselle. Let's see how you do it. I'm going to follow you.
Okay, yes, please
Okay,
do. Please do.
It's a learning moment, folks.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So we're going to do it to the side 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arm, arm. Boom, boom, boom. 4, 3, 2, 1. Arm, arm. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, Giselle, tell me, there's so much of fusion that's coming in to Zumba.
Yes.
So a lot of Arabic, Indian, Russian, all kind of music is being blended into Zumba these days. We'll keep the fun going, and I'm going to play an Arabic song.
Okay.
And let's test you here.
Okay.
I'm going to test you, and you will try to do Zumba on that Arabic number.
Okay.
How does it look? Fun?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. Oh, wow.
حبيبي يا نور العين ساكن خيالك
عاشي بقى سنين ولا غيرك في بالي حبيبي يا ابو العين ساكن خيالي عاشي بقى سنين ولا غيرك في بالي حبيبي 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 يا نور العين حبيبي 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 يا نور العين يا ساكن خيالي يا ساكن خيالي
Wonderful. That was amazing, Giselle. Thank you so much. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Okay, Giselle, that was good fun. And
yeah.
thank you for giving those instructor moments to us.
Thank
today.
you. No, thank you. I
All
hope
right.
you enjoyed it.
Oh, we did. I'm sure I did. And I'm sure others enjoyed, our viewers enjoyed it too. I'm just hoping. So, Giselle, what is the key takeaway that you want our listeners, our viewers to go back with?
That if you want to do something, just go for it, and don't think that your body is your impediment, right? If you want something, go for it, and give yourself the space to try. You're not gonna lose anything because you don't have anything, so you don't have anything to lose by trying.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Giselle, you are a force of nature. Thank you for bringing in your science, your heart, and your rhythm to this show today. Okay, I know that you have a very big event coming up on 6th June.
Yes.
And you wanted our listeners to know about it. So can you just tell us something more about this event that's coming up?
Sure. I'm part of this nonprofit called Fitness Instructors Actively Helping, FIAH.
Okay.
And we hold different fundraising events throughout the year. And we have this one coming up on June 6th. So it's going to be a Zumba masterclass with different instructors from DFW. Each of us has a team, and we're going to do 2 songs. And the whole point is to raise funds for scholarships. So that's really our goal with this nonprofit, is to raise funds for scholarships for kids for college. So they can apply, and then hopefully they can get some money. Continue their education.
A beautiful initiative.
Yeah.
And I hope our listeners today are going to, get the link from our show notes, and you can go ahead and register yourself, give your donations if you want. It's for a beautiful cause, and I hope you will be contributing to the initiative that Giselle is promoting today. And Giselle, you are also registered on the Zumba website, right?
Yes.
So do you have a link that people can go and read your profile from? And
yes, so on the Zumba website, you can look me up as Giselle Huet. I'll send you the link directly to my instructor page, where you can see where my classes are at, and also all the fun things that I do. And then they can follow me on Instagram. My handle is Giselle H Zumba, and that's where I promote all my classes. And then you can see how much I am having everywhere.
yeah, and I'm going to put all those links on our show notes so that our listeners and our viewers can follow them and learn more about what you're doing. Giselle, thank you so much for being here today, and for showing our viewers that sky is the limit for anyone who sets his mind on achieving something. And to our listeners, whatever couch you are sitting on today, remember, it only takes one step to find your courage. Until next time.
On the couch.